business. I used to talk all the time, and then there's so many amazingness out here. I just wanted a break for a while and hear everyone else. So it's my turn this time. And I'm actually going to talk about one of my most favorite things that I love so much, and kind of about me and a day in the life of me. Because sometimes I think the perspective out there is a little different than what's actually happening. So I'm Nicki Bullard. I'm a Superstar Director for the past 19 years, and I can't imagine my life without Scentsy. I've been married for 21 years. I'm a mom of 3 girls, one who plays competitive soccer. If any of you guys have kids in sports, you know what life is like when it looks like that. I'm a business owner of my Scentsy business for the last 19 years, and me and my husband own our own commercial fire alarm business for the last 2.5 years and run a multi-million-dollar business out of our home. I'm an ambassador with the South Valley Chamber of Commerce. I have a very busy life, but in all the busy, I've learned so many good things. Do you guys want to hear something crazy? There's this perspective out there that Superstar Directors sit home, fly around, see our friends, collect big checks, and don't do anything else. I thought that was funny. I missed the memo. I actually did a post on the Superstar Director page to find out who else does what. So I own a commercial fire alarm business. There's teachers, estheticians, realtors, bartenders, cheerleaders and coaches, corporate tax research people, law enforcement, title company owners, radiation technicians, and a comedian. So there's a lot of us, and we do some really, really cool things. You see, when we're on social media comparing our lives to others on why we can't book parties and why we can't get a recruit, what we're missing is the person's real life. I might post that I got a party, I might post that I have lots of parties and got new recruits, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the entire thing. Don't get stuck here. If you're the person that's like, I know I can't do it because she, fill in the blank, let that go and move past it. You're better than that, and we're all better than that. Recently, I got to go to Hawaii with my family. We gave it to them for Christmas. We all love to travel, and I didn't think it would hit me, but it's my oldest daughter's last trip before she leaves for college. We work really, really long hours and weekends. It's part of being a business owner. I don't get PTO or hours of operation, but I do get the flexibility to make my own schedule. I wouldn't ever choose it any other way, but man, sometimes the hours really get in the way. We don't have anyone that tells us in our fire business ideas to grow, verbiage to say, or how to meet customers, or what we do when we get there. We're so lucky in Scentsy. I also didn't go to Hawaii because I'm a Superstar Director. I went to Hawaii because it was planned for my family, and we worked really hard to achieve it. How many of you guys have 24 hours in the day? Anyone else? And how many of us have a computer or a cell phone? Perfect. Looks like we're all the same so far. I hear many people tell me, I work full-time. Cool, so do I. I have kids, same. I'm really tired when I get home. Got you. Like, we all have the same life. And there's so many people that use it as an excuse or a superpower. So decide who you are. If you're always the person that's like, I work full-time, I can't do Scentsy because, I can't get a recruit because, listen to what you're telling yourself and start changing that verbiage. I work full-time. I own a business. I probably work a lot more than full-time. I'm also a single mom most of the time because he's always gone working. We have the same amount of time, and it's up to us how we use our time. So in my Scentsy business, in my crazy life, having systems in place is huge. I have found that the busier I am, the better I do, and that's just my personality. I have a plan or a system for almost everything, and the only way I'm going to achieve stuff is if I write it down and put it in my calendar. I brought some time blocking, if you've never heard of this, and feel free to look it up, I'll put it in the back. But it's a way to like schedule out your day and make sure that it's going to happen. If you have to schedule things, make sure that you're scheduling time for your Scentsy business. I know it's really, really easy. You only paid $99. It's kind of a side thing. It's just a little thing you like to do. but it's not. It can be so much bigger and so much more, but you've got to make sure you have time. I'm not talking about systems today, but if you need a system for something, check YouTube or Facebook. There's tons of ideas out there. So as far as my Scentsy, I have specific days and times that I try and work my business, and I'm always happy to drop everything for a customer. But follow-up, posts, and team info is always scheduled with a power hour or two. Another thing I've learned from the past 19 years is how important connection is. My family has always teased me that I'm running for mayor, and I can talk to anyone, anywhere I go. So true, you guys, and it has paid off. But I wasn't always like that, though. Scentsy has brought it out in me. 19 years ago, I was forced to share some information and training at Colette's house. I thought I was going to die. For those of you that are like, there's no way I could get on stage, I was you, sitting in the back corner like, I'm good. I had to talk about a fundraiser I had done, and it was only in front of maybe like 15 people, and I wanted to die. But guess what happened after? I got up, I talked, I said all the things, I shook, I turned red, all the things, right? And after, nothing happened. And I didn't die. And I was fine. And then all of a sudden, like, it was like I bursted my own bubble, and I was like, I'm fine. I can talk to people, and I'm good. So if you're that person that's like, oh, I can't. You can. I promise you can. I can strike up a conversation with whoever, wherever we go, as long as the person I'm trying to talk to isn't the weirdest freaking person. You guys ever talk to the people that they can't even say hi back? You're like, okay, so that happened. I know so many people. It became a game to me on how many times I can bring up Scentsy, how I can make sure this person that knows that I sell Scentsy, because let's be honest, if they don't know, I'm not gonna grow. Networking is definitely part of our business. And getting to know other people outside of your bubble. Remember how I said I own the fire business? Nobody's telling us what to do next, how to grow our business, or what we should do. In Scentsy, we're so lucky. We have uplines, Facebook pages, YouTube trainings, project broadcast, you name it. We have so many things. As a business owner, which is what every single person in here is, as a business owner, you have to grow your business how you want to grow your business. Stop playing the game of, they didn't tell me, I didn't know, my upline didn't call me, my upline didn't hold my hand, my gift wasn't as good as that girl's gift. It doesn't matter. We're business owners in here, and in my fire business, no one holds my hand, no one tells me what to do, and no one calls me on the weekly to make sure I'm okay. If I want to have a successful business, I'm going to have a successful business. You have to be the person, because nobody can force you to grow your business. Knowing is going to pay you if you're not working and you decide to watch TV instead. Fun fact about me, name a movie, I probably haven't seen it. My friends are here like, yep. I'm not a TV watcher, I rarely watch shows, and I've never seen Star Wars or Harry Potter, so there's that. Remember how I said I was an ambassador with the Chamber of Commerce? I've been an ambassador for over a year, and I absolutely love it. I joined the Chamber of Commerce for the fire business, but it's helped me grow so much. An ambassador is someone who just does a little bit more, kind of like the Spirit Squad today. We're all exactly the same, we just did a little bit more today. I know if I need something, I know someone, for sure. And so being an ambassador is something that has just pushed me a little bit harder to be a little bit more. Last month, I was honored to be named Businesswoman of the Year in Riverton City. Woo! The award was given to me not only for the growth of my Scentsy and Bullard Fire business, but for volunteering and being active in the community. I am seen as a businesswoman working hard in all the right areas. In an entire city, to be recognized as the businesswoman, you have to be out there, you have to be doing it, and you have to be doing better. Networking is so important in our business and creating lasting relationships. Not always are you selling when you're networking. Sometimes it looks a little bit different. Does anyone in this room want to come on stage that does not know me? I need one more person. You just can't know me. One of you back there. Who's your superstar director?
Angie.
What an amazing human being she
Yes,
is.
she is.
How are you? Good? Good. What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda?
Taylorsville.
From Taylorsville, Utah. Come on up. Amanda from Taylorsville, Utah. Tell me about you.
I'm a single mother. I have 3 kids.
Will you hold the sign for me? Just stand right here and hold that sign. You can show.
And I joined Scentsy in 2010, left it in 2014, and came back in 2022.
That's awesome. Why'd you come back?
My superstar director. My sponsor, good luck when I started.
I love that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. You can have a terrible sponsor and be absolutely amazing. What do you do in your spare time?
I scrapbook, I bowl, and I text on my phone. So I do my business.
Oh, fun. I'm on a bowling league. My husband forces me to bowl every single Tuesday, and I hate every minute of it. Do you like to bowl? Yeah?
I come from bowlers.
Oh, okay.
Mom, dad.
So that's my kids' future. Do you have kids? You do? How old are they?
Will be 13, 11, and 5. Very busy.
I actually started selling Scentsy when I was pregnant with my first daughter. She's 18 now. Do you guys see how I just dropped Scentsy in there? Never once have I told her I sold Scentsy.
Yeah.
So, do you have boys or girls?
Oldest girl, youngest girl, and the boys in the middle, and he hates it. Don't tell anybody I'm the middle child and I hate it.
I love it. Do you guys see how easy it is to have a conversation? I'm not trying to sell her anything. I'm just getting to know her. But let's say I want to be better at bowling or I need someone to sub for me. I know someone now. Like, networking is not hard. Now, there's always these people where they're like, I'm just in my bubble over here, and I don't really want to talk to you, and I don't really want to know you, and I'm just going to stand in my bubble and hold my sign. Just so you guys know, I had to hand her this sign. None of us come with a sign pre-printed. How are you? Good. Tell me about you.
Logan today in a nice snow.
Ooh, that's fun. How long have you lived in Logan?
Almost 2 years.
Nice. My niece lives in Logan. That's fun. What do you do there?
Stay home.
You stay at home? Nice. When I first was a stay-at-home mom, I actually signed up to sell Scentsy because I wanted something extra to do. So easy, drop in Scentsy, right? What else do you like to do for fun?
See the grandkids.
How old are they?
Oh, let's see, there's 8, so we have 7, 6, 5, 4, almost 5, 3, actually 3 over 3, and
Awesome.
almost 2.
Are you married?
Yes.
And how long have you been married for?
We've been remarried for 6 years and a week.
And what does your husband do?
He is disabled with some back issues.
Okay, so you guys are just home. I love that. That's perfect. I have sold Scentsy for 19 years and been able to stay home with the babies and raise the babies and now watch teenagers grow. I thought when they were little they needed me, but man, they need me a lot right now. I've heard that. So had she not sold Scentsy, I would start to drop in the Scentsy clues of like, I've sold Scentsy for 19 years and been able to stay home with my babies. I'm excited that when I sell Scentsy, I'm gonna be able to stay home with my grandbabies. I'm not trying to sell her. I'm just getting to know her. So for any of you guys that are literally standing there like scared to death to talk to somebody, get out of your bubble and just ask questions. She didn't ask me much about me. I asked about her, so I can keep the conversation going through asking questions. Does that make sense? I was gonna ask you something else. Past getting to know someone, you just wanna make sure that you pay attention. I don't wanna be like, so tell me what you do. Oh, that's really cool. Like, because you wanna be able to make sure that you're having a conversation and getting to know them a little better. Thanks you guys for coming up. Networking can happen anywhere and doesn't have to be formal. So if you're just standing in line at the grocery store, you're just talking to a friend about soccer, you're just talking to them about preschool, whatever it is, just bring in Scentsy, drop in Scentsy, just get to know people. Networking can look like so many things, and this is going to be my shameless plug. We have a Utah Facebook page, so if you live in Utah, you need to be on our Utah Facebook page. It is called Sensational Utah Team, and we've been planning lots of events, and we recently did a favorite things party, we did a book club, and we've got some other events that are coming up. How many of you don't know people, that's why you didn't come? No one? Yay! Come and meet some new friends. They're super fun. Being surrounded with like-minded people that push you to be better and motivated is huge. Creating relationships within a community is also going to be huge for your business. Networking is not selling, it's always making sure you're surrounded with a good mindset. If you're always surrounded with negativity, it's going to be really hard for you to sell your Scentsy business. But if you're surrounded with people like me and our Spirit Squad, who's cheering you on, giving you new ideas, it's going to be huge for your business. You're going to go home pumped, you're going to go home excited. Many people sit back and wait for someone to plan something and complain when they don't. Why not plan it yourself? If you read the book, Let Them, that got talked about earlier, that was our recent book club book. It was amazing. There was a whole chapter about friendships. Have you guys ever had that time when your friends had a get together and you weren't invited and you saw it on Facebook and you were like crushed? Yes, it's hard. So she talks about that and she says, when there's times like that, sometimes you need to plan something to recreate the ball rolling. Maybe you've already said no to them so many times that they're just done asking. So then that's when you need to create it yourself. Do any of you have a friend that always wants to be invited but never invites? Don't be that person. Sometimes it just gets old to be the one putting on all the effort. When we are business owners, we need to make sure it's a two-way street of me doing effort and you. Also, relationships have seasons. Let them. It creates space for new ones to come into your life. People often say my upline doesn't do retreats, my upline doesn't buy flashy gifts, my upline blank, you fill in the blank. Here's what matters. I own a business and I'm a business owner and I need to improve something in my business. I make a plan and a goal and I set it forth. Earlier I said my oldest plays club soccer. Her mindset to be at the level she is has to be strong. Sometimes you need to fake it till you make it. What do you tell yourself in your self-talk? A soccer player doesn't get to start at the top. My daughter plays on the highest team she can play for and just signed with a college. But she didn't get there because she decided one day just to pay $99 and start a Scentsy business or a soccer business. You have to work very, very hard to get to the top level. Grow your business to be whatever you want it to be, but definitely set clear goals of where you want to be. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of Scentsy soccer advice. Confidence is not something you tell someone you have. Hey, be confident. You'll do great. Just be confident. It's like, that's hard, right? Because that doesn't just change things. So in your mind, you have to be confident for yourself. In your mind, you have to know what you're wanting to get to. Use positive talk. I can't get a recruit to save my life. I can't ask that girl. She's outside of my league. There's no way she's gonna have a party. How do you know? You don't know. So use positive talk. If she says no, it's a no for right now. Don't be so hard on yourself. None of us started at the top. None of us started off with $10,000 a month in sales. None of us started off as a level that you're wanting to achieve. After a mistake, take in a deep breath and reset on the next play. So if you get told no, it doesn't mean no forever. It doesn't mean stop your Scentsy business because someone told you no. It just means no for right now. Play more aggressive. Aggression matters on the field and off the field. So play aggressive. Ask more people, find more parties, find boutiques, find different things you can do, play more aggressive. Win your tackle, call for the ball early, and take risks without fear of failure. If she was scared to be on the field and couldn't take a risk because what if she screwed up? What if she didn't find the ball? What if that slide tackle doesn't happen? Guess what? She tried. She's trying so hard. So you have to just try. Try your hardest. And confidence isn't about forcing belief, it's about building it, one intentional step at a time. So I want to highly encourage everyone to get on my Facebook group, the Utah one, and come to our events. Start surrounding yourself with like-minded human beings. Find Scentsy friends. There was a reason I was on stage earlier saying, get up, and find new friends. Today is the day that you find more Utah friends. Today is the day that you actually introduce yourself to someone new and start being in that Scentsy mindset and finding your people and your tribe. And it doesn't matter if it's on your team. There's amazing people in this room. So that's all I have. Thanks, you guys.